Hello, I'm just going to tack a little footnote onto the front of this video. I decided to start adding music into the videos to give it a little more pizzazz for you. If you like what I've done, please, let us know in the comments. If you think I've used too much music, if you don't think I've used enough music, if you don't like the music I've chosen, just let us know. If you think that the volume is too low or too high, let us know. I, I've had people off in comments offer to do music for us, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. This is done by me, and a couple of songs I edited. So, like I say, any bad choices are my fault. I apologize. I may try to get a hold of some of the people who offered, and see if they can give me a hand with it next time. But for the next few videos, while I get used to learning how to do it. But like I say, leave comments, let me know what you think. If you think I should change anything, if you think if you think I did all right with it, let me know. I think that's about all I have to say. Please enjoy the video. I just wanted to put a little footnote at the beginning of this video. Later on, I make a comment about being stupid for mixing up the colors. I meant I was being stupid. If you're colorblind, I apologize. I did not mean to offend anyone. I realize that, if you're colorblind, doesn't matter how different the colors are necessarily, you'll still have a hard time seeing them. And it's hard to see the difference between the purple and the green when it was on the center of the board in the video. When actually playing, they're completely different colors. I hold these up here to compare the two. Like I say, if you're not colorblind and you're paying attention, these are two completely different colors. Now the shadows on the board made it look different, and like I say, some people are colorblind. I didn't mean to insult anyone. I just want to make sure that's stated, so I figured I apologize up front for saying that. I didn't realize, unfortunately, after editing all the music and stuff like that in, I realized I made that comment, and it's much easier just to apologize now. What I meant was I was an idiot for making a mistake, and I think that's about it. Sorry in advance. Hope you enjoy the video. Hello, my name is Michael Evans.
My name's Richard Chilton. I'm going to play your X.
And this is Cards and Boards. Today we're going to be playing Fate of the Elder Gods. It's a game I just kickstarted. Came in recently. Figured I'd give it a shot. So we determined randomly that I go first. So the interesting thing about this is the movement, the spells, and what you use to power your spells are all these spell cards. I'm going to take the bottom one. They all have different symbols, all the symbols correspond with the map except for this one. That one is a gate card. So everyone knows what symbols we have. What other players don't know is what spells we have. They will have spell. They will have cost, and they will have what the spell does. Now, the cost is paid for by the symbols on the board, the cards that are laid out, and the cards that you have readied already. So when you have enough to cast it, you show the cost to everyone to make sure they know that you have the cost. You put it face down in front of you. So now, until you actually cast that spell, it can be used to power the spells. You have room for 3. If all 3 are done, you can still cast more spells if you can cast it right away. You can't ready a 4 spell, but you can still cast a 4 spell. You can only do 1 spell a turn unless you go to the library. Each location has different powers. We are going to be moving this little guy here. Such an awesome miniature of Cthulhu. So what we would do, we go, say I wanted to go to yellow, I put that down here, then he would go to yellow, and then we'll full our turn, which I'll show you in a minute. But since this isn't one of my cards, that is not what I'm going to be doing. So first off, I'm going to look at my cards and see where I can go and where I want to go. So I got to look at the back, see where I can go. Then I got to look at the fronts, see what I want to get rid of, what I'm willing to get rid of. Okay, so I think I'm going to lay the green symbol down. which means he goes from here to here. If there are three investigators, these ladies, if there are three of these ladies on that spot, they would immediately go to my lodge. There isn't, so that doesn't happen. What I do now, I take one of my cultists and an investigator and put them on the spot. Now, we figure out what this spot does. They have symbols here that will tell you. We also have these little cheat sheets that tell you what each location does. That is the gathering, which means I return 3 of my cultists from the abyss. This is the abyss. This is where they go when they die. I return 3 of them from the abyss to my lodge. I'm going to take my color. Oopsie. So I took.
I hope you were different enough that.
Now, one of the awesome things about this game is they chose colors different enough that you can't mistake them just glancing. You have to be stupid like I am and forget what color you're playing in order to grab the wrong ones, because they all look completely different. Because there's another color, yellow, which obviously different than the rest of them. They did an excellent job on production of this game. Is awesome. The art, the designs of the minis, amazing. So anyway, so I go there. I got my 3 cultists. Now, if I controlled it, which means I have
one of you guys from here at his house.
I can. I don't have to, but now what I can do is I can take one of these guys from here and put him on any other location. Now the reason you do that is because if you have 3 or more cultists at this point on the board and you have the most, you have control, which means you can do a second action. In this case, if I had 3 or more on there and I had the most cultists and I had 3 or more and the most cultists, I'd be able to take as many of my cultists from there as I want to and put them on other locations. I don't believe I'm going to put my cultists on any other location. We resolve the location. I put my pieces down. So now I'm going to do conclude. So what I can do, if possible, I could ready spell. Now, if I had a spell that needed a green and a red, I could put that spell down. And when you ready to spell, if you ready to spell, you would take away all the cards and discard all the cards that are there. But since I am not going to cast a spell, because I can't, I'm going to leave that there for now. And then I'm going to check to see if I have 5 or more investigators on my lodge, which I do not. This is my lodge, by the way. Our player mats are our lodges. Now, when you start the game, we have these great cards with awesome artwork for all the elder gods, for all the great old ones that we can play cults to. We shuffle them randomly and then choose from those 2 which one we want to play. And then to determine the first player, you take the ones that were chosen, shuffle them up, and flip one over, and that's the first player. These cards are not used for anything else in the game.
It actually says return to the box.
Yep. So they're, I just left them out so that way I can show them off. So that is my turn done. Now it's going to go to player X. He does the same thing. He looks at his spells, looks at the back, see where they can go, and then looks at the front and see which ones he wants to get rid of. Oh wait, no. That's what I forgot. Sorry. I'd have to draw up to my hand limit. My hand limit.
You have to draw at least one.
Draw at least one. If you have less than your hand limit, you have to draw up to your hand limit. Our hand limit is 3 at the moment, so I only have 2. So I draw 1. So I'm at my hand minimum. So that means I'm done drawing. But you always have to draw at least 1, no matter how many you have. You can have 25 in your hand. You always have to still draw 1.
Oh, I can go to one of 2 locations.
Oh, he has 2 red cards. He can use both of those cards and go anywhere he wants. So he has more freedom than I did at least, and probably more freedom than Richard Shilton. Now the only way you can go to other worlds is you have to either gain a gate card, which is a wild card, from the ceremony, or use 2 cards as a wild card and go there.
So I believe I will go to the ceremony.
Okay. We'll place that over there for you. I'll hand you down. So there are not 3 or more investigators at the ceremony. So you do not put them on your lodge. What you do now is you take one of your cultists and put it on the ceremony, and you take one of the investigators and put it on the ceremony. do not have control over it. You can try for a temporary control, which is to roll a dice, and you could possibly get these symbols. These symbols are bad. These are elder signs.
Elder
These
donuts. What?
you're saying is day-old donuts. You're going to stop the elder gods. Anyways, you would take these when you gain them. You go along this way, and when you gain points, you go along this way. And if they should ever meet, you get cursed, which is bad.
Oh wait. No, you're not making enemies at all. You try to take temporary control. If a coat does not have control, you may roll one face dice. On a roll of Cthulhu, your coat gains temporary control and may take control. There's no downsides to rolling.
I'll scrap that then. You can make a roll to try to get that, but he has a 1 in 6 chance. He has the Cthulhu chance in hell.
So
to,
costs you nothing.
And
but also, so one of the things you determine is if you even want to bother with it, because the ceremony, the control. What is this? You can sacrifice 2 of your guys in order to advance your track of 1, which could be worth it. Do you want to try to see if you can take temporary control of it?
I want to try.
You can take temporary control of it. So now he has control over it.
You can also activate your dark gift at the
Yes.
ceremony.
No, we're going through that now. Okay, so now that he's done his all his move phase, that was all his move phase, he goes to the activate phase, which is resolves location. So to resolve location, you get a gate key, a gate spell, gate card, so it's the same on both sides. It's just a wild card. You can only have 1 gate card in your hand at a time. They do not count towards your spell limit, so if you only have 1 spell and a gate card, you still have to drop these 2 cards you have to your hand limit. So he gets that, and he gets to activate his cult power.
Look at any one spell card from any location's astral column. We may choose to ready that spell at no cost or discard it. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
So that would have been time to put down one you really wanted as a movement one.
But it would only move them to there.
Well, if you could have used 2 as wild cards, then we know at least one of them would. But anyways,
Alright, and when I ready a spell,
it goes face down in front of you. And now later on, you can use that to ready spells in the ready spell phase. You do not have to discard the ones that are using that were ready. You do have to discard the ones that are in the location, however.
Actually, I don't know if it goes there because spells readied with Yog Sothoth's Dark Gift do not count towards your spell limit.
Oh, so just put it over your dark gift power.
So off to the side, yeah. Okay.
Alright,
That's pretty good.
then resolve location.
She's the gate in the way, so.
Then resolve the location control ability,
Mhm.
and they go to the abyss,
This, yeah.
and I get 1 point.
They die horribly, so you can get 1 point.
Yes,
I hope you're proud of yourself.
yes, I am.
I'm glad. Because we love killing cultists here at Cards and Boards, even if they're our own cultists.
Well, that's what they're there for. Ready a spell if possible. Draw 1 card. We're back to 3 cards in your hand, so that's 2 cards in the wild, so I draw 1.
Yes.
Yep.
Raid Lodge, if you have 5 or more investigators, I do not. Alright. Next.
I will put that there and move from there. Is that a valid action?
No, you have to move to another space.
You have to move to another space.
You always have to move to another space.
Okay. So,
But thanks for bringing that up. I forgot to mention that. On your moves, you always have to move the counter to another space.
my guy, investigator. Ooh, getting close. And I would. So that's the move phase. Next, the activation phase. I move 3 of my guys from here to here. I'll see if I can do the advanced move. I can't. So I'll just move this guy here. I will then draw a spell card. Unfortunately. And that is my turn.
I am going to move from here to the museum. I am going to place here one investigator. I am going to take this artifact. I'm not going to bother for control. So that other artifact is thrown away. We got 2 new artifacts. Ooh, the silver key. So what's this? So now I have this artifact. Whenever you can only have 4 artifacts. Can you look in the book for
I'll check.
artifacts?
But you could have also taken the top card if you didn't want anything that was shown there. You can hold a maximum of 3 artifacts. You acquire a 4th artifact, you must immediately discard 1.
So now, what this artifact does, when another cult moves to the library, I can tap this, or exhaust this, and I can gain 2 spells as well. Over at the library, if someone goes to the library, the thing is they get to draw 3 spells. With this, I can then draw 2 spells as well. The more spells you have, the more options for where you can go. So more spells are good. Now I'm going to draw my 1 spell. Actually, I can pretty much go anywhere now because I have all 3 of them are red. So I can either go to the library or I can use 2 of them and go anywhere I want. That is my turn.
Play an astral symbol to move the fate piece. The astral symbol goes here like normal cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to the other worlds.
Yes.
He's going to place his piece, and he's going to place an investigator. He's cultist.
Cultist right here.
Yes.
To here. An investigator to here.
For the other worlds, are you going to try? Oh, you're going to try to roll for control.
Yes.
Nope.
I do not get control.
But what he does do is he rolls 1 dice for each investigator he has there, and if he gets a tentacle or a tentacle or Cthulhu, he sacrifices, for each tentacle of Cthulhu he gets, he sacrifices one of his cultists there, and for each one of the cultists he sacrifices, he gets a summoning point on his summoning tracker.
And
Just to point out one thing, to win the game, you get your summoning track up to 10 first, or somebody loses the game.
By getting enough of these, getting these all the way down to 1.
and I will cast my readied spell. When you are rolling dice, you may add 2 additional dice to this roll.
But you won't be able. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Better chance of sacrificing
yeah,
2.
it's still 50-50 2 stars.
So you sacrifice 3 of your 2 guys.
I will.
So you
2. And for each Cthulhu roll,
So this is
return one of your dice from. I rolled 1 Cthulhu.
But
No, you don't have control of it. That's only if you have control of it.
Oh, right. I forgot.
He did not.
Get control.
See, he did not get control. He does not get the control power.
Alright.
so
Then resolve the location ability.
We
Do
just
not-
did that.
And then ready a spell if possible. Draw 1 card or back to 3.
Oh,
I
and for casting spells, this symbol is wild. That is, so you have a spell with a green power, with a green cost, and that can be any cost. So anything in a green, you can cast. You can ready now.
And it's only what I put down and where I am that can power my spells, right?
Well, it's only what's on this location, and what you have ready, which is nothing.
Okay.
If you draw your spell, your card.
I have 3.
Did you draw? Yes. Okay.
but that includes your-
I didn't draw because I had 3 already.
No,
you
you
draw.
You always draw a card.
Yes, you always draw.
a card.
3 is the minimum.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was maximum.
No.
So he will go over here, and there's not 2 investigators there when I show up.
Another investigator.
Yes. However, I control that location now. Yes. So, that is the ceremony.
Yes.
Ceremony. Gain a gate card and activate your dark power. I take a gate card. So double-sided gates. My dark power. We move 2 investigators from other person's lodge. Player X, you appear to be in the lead. Give me 2 of your investigators.
Investigators or cultists?
Sorry, 2 cultists. Sorry. 2 of your cultists.
Do you put it there or do you put it in the...
No, I keep them until I activate my dark gift again and sacrifice them.
Okay. I don't know, I've never played,
Yeah, or
Saw that.
sacrifice them or consume them.
And let's see.
either way they end up in the abyss.
Well, no. Well, if they're devoured, they're put back in the box.
Ouch.
I sacrifice 2 of these and advance my summoning power. Then I ready a spell. The spell, 2 greens and the yellow symbol.
Okay. Wait, yes.
Or 2 greens, whatever symbol that is.
So these are discarded, and that goes down in front of you unless you're casting it right now.
Okay. It goes down in front of me. Then I draw 2 spell cards. And since I did that, yes, you did spell the actual column that was there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go check out the library. I got a book that's that's due back, so I'm gonna go there. No, there's not enough investigators for me to take, so I'll put one on the board. I will take 3 spells, sorry. Okay, so I draw
And if you
3 spell
dominate
cards.
it, you can sacrifice an investigator to ready a spell at no cost. So you might as well roll dice to see if you can do that.
As well. Nope. I most definitely cannot.
The opposite of control.
But I can cast 2 spells if I were able to cast 2 spells, which I am not. Close, but no cigar. So like I say, where he once he collected a spell, he discarded those. On the library, you can use those to power up to 2 spells before you discard them. But that is all I have to do for that. So I am going to draw my spell card. I do not have 5 investigators, so I do not initiate a raid. Now I'm going to pass it on to Player X.
Go to the museum.
Okay. Now your choice is the one of those 2 there or the top card. Or if you take control of it, you have a different choice.
I will try for control.
Before you do that though, place your investigator and a
I do not take control.
Now, do ready spells have to be played during your turn? Or can they be played at any time? The rules are unclear of that.
I think it depends how it's worded.
I chose the amulet, so that means
That goes in the bottom. 3-1. No, the only real issue I have with this game is the rule book. Even that's not that bad. It's just one of those things you would have to sort of agree on things that are less fuzzy. Which unfortunately you don't realize until you're playing. Like, wait a second, what was the rule for this?
Cast a spell at any time. At any time.
Cast spell at any time. So, were you going to interrupt him?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was just double checking to see whether I could use that ability before I moved, after I moved, or
Okay.
oh crap, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Alright, so the ruling on when you can cast a spell.
It's
Anytime.
ready anytime.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the blue that I put down and a wild where I am.
No,
The-
it's only the stuff you have where you're at. But the blue,
Yeah. The blue is on the board.
yes,
And
but that's
the
the
wild.
blue as opposed to that.
Okay.
If you put down 2
Okay, I see now. The blue where I
yellows, you
Alright.
couldn't use the 2 yellows. You would have to be where we is.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Where you at the time?
that,
So you have
that, and that.
those 3. You have those 3 symbols. If you had any ready, you'd have those ones as well. But you don't have any, so.
And so you
don't
have
3.
blue, green, and wild card.
The blue where I'm at and the wild card for the yellow, I cast this spell.
Okay. So that goes back here. This
So
goes
ready
to
that?
the discard, and that is ready
Yes.
to unleash hell upon Earth.
Yes.
That's a moment's notice. Now draw your cards.
Ready a spell if possible, draw 1 card or back to 3 cards. If and raid lodge if you have 5 or more investigators.
Okay.
No.
And the gate can send you anywhere you want.
Yep.
I think I will use my gate to open to the other worlds.
Okay, so the entire astral column is discarded even if it's not all
Yes.
used.
Yes.
Yes.
And I will try desperately to take control of it. Nope. Tentacle, but not Cthulhu. So now, for each of the people I have there, I roll 1 die and see if I can sacrifice them. And that
2 Cthulhu's.
2 Cthulhus.
So you can sacrifice them both.
I believe I can sacrifice them both.
Sacrifice them both.
Yes.
Yep.
And gain 2 points.
Too bad you didn't get control.
Yes, if I had control, each Cthulhu would have allowed me to return one of the guys from the abyss to the lodge.
I believe I'm going to use this red to take him to the library. I'm going to take 3 spells.
So wait, first before you do that.
Oh yes, take your
No,
spell.
sorry. Yes, I get 1 spell because even though I have 3, I still get 1.
So, and you're finished, right?
Yes.
Sorry. I was getting ahead of myself. So it's 3 spells. Let's see if I can cast any of these. Well, I can do this one, which is blue and red.
Alright.
Because there is a blue and there is a red. And since I can do 2 spells, and they take effect as soon as they're laid down, I have a blue and yellow. Because we can use these powers to power them without having to discard these ones. Which means I'm going to ready that. The only reason I can do 2 spells this turn is because on the library. Did I put my piece down? No, I did not.
No, you did not. You did not have the investigator either.
So that means I control it, which means I can sacrifice 2 or 3. Sacrifice 1 from the library and ready a spell at no cost. Now I'm just going to take a moment and look through. I'm going to sacrifice 1 and put 1 out. And now I'm going to take these and discard these. And I'm going to draw 1 card.
You take up to 3. Oh, yes.
A bit more than 3, but yes.
Yes. I have 4. Okay, so.
I will move to the streets of Arkham.
Okay. First person's been there so far.
Okay, so
Put on your
you're going to need some cultists from the abyss.
Yes.
However, if you are a cultist, you get 1 from the abyss on your card and 1 on the location you have to go to.
And another donut.
Place 2 investigators from your lodge or supply on any other lodges. Then initiate a rage on all other lodges. And the cultists managed to call out to the investigators.
Yes.
Now he's going to initiate a raid. Now how a raid works.
Okay,
He's casting spell. What's your spell do?
The spell says discard all investigators from my lodge.
So what the raid does is you roll 1 of these dice per investigator on your lodge. The tentacles and Cthulhu are what you want. The 2 elder signs is what you don't want. But since neither of us have investigators on the lodge at the moment, that was kind of point. That doesn't do anything now. Did you roll to see if you had control over it?
Forgot about that.
We'll say you're gonna roll. This
No control.
Like I said, I played this once. They haven't played it at all, so normally you would have done that beforehand.
Yes. Draw. Get up to 3.
Oh, but this did. Oh, come to here.
Yes.
Are there 3 investigators there? No, there are not. I add this and this. Sequence of play was very important then.
Yes.
Now to activate it, I Roll a die to see if I have control. I do not have control. So all I can do is take a gate card and use my dark power.
Alright, and I cast a spell.
Please.
Choose a cult. That cult becomes cursed.
So the person to your right takes a cursed card. The person to the right takes a cursed card, and it has two parts. I'm going to take the one from the bottom to show you as an example. Because we're probably not going to get to it. Hopefully not get to it again. It will have what sets it off, and it has what happens when it's set off. So if Richard Shilton sets off the trigger, player X will go through and he will read off what the card says, and bad things will happen to Richard Shilton.
I would draw a spell. Okay. So, I guess I'm done now. Have I fulfilled the conditions of the curse yet? Okay.
Before I do anything, I'm going to cast a spell, which is Find a Gate, which is at the start of your turn, draw one gate card, regardless of whether you have a gate card already. During the move phase, on your turn, you must use the gate card for movement. I'll take this. I'll put this here. This thing going to go to the other world. Out of this world. Oops. Now there are 3 investigators here from the next person who comes here. I will activate this. I will try to gain control. Do not. I will roll for both of my guys. I can sacrifice one. I can go up 1 point. If I had gained control, I would have gotten it back too, onto my lodge. But I didn't. So now I go for casting spells. I have a white and a red. Which is white, red. Or white, red. I'll put that here. I will discard these. And I'm going to cast this, advance 1 on your summoning track. You may sacrifice one of your cultists at the current altar location, right here, which I will, to advance 1 more on your summoning track. And I may as well use this one, draw 1 artifact from the artifact deck. So that's mistranslated manuscript. I can sacrifice, discard this to cancel a raid, choose another cult, and initiate a raid on their lodge, then roll 1 dice on the roll of either of the time become cursed.
Well, that's because we mistranslated.
But I have 1 spell left.
Draw a spell at the end of your turn.
And so I've done all that, I've done everything else, so I'm going to draw a spell. Sometimes it's worth it.
Thank you.
There's only 2.
Now I roll to see if I get control.
First you put investigator there. Notice there,
Well-
investigator there. That's your move action. The activation is part, the control is part of the activation.
No, temporary control technically is at the very end of the move. So while you are right, it is technically part of the move's roll.
Okay.
Okay.
The rule book has it the other way around.
Like I say,
I look to the rules as opposed to the rules
Yeah.
summary, so.
Eins, zwei, drei.
the rule book is the only thing I really have. The rule book is the only thing I really have a problem with in this game, and it's not even that big a deal for me. In all honesty.
I'll move 1 here to the museum.
Okay. Museum sounds like a fantastic place.
And
Oh, sorry.
draw
So
Up to 3.
Yep.
No, draw, yeah, make sure
Yep.
up to 3, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have checked to see if you were done.
It's easy enough to make that mistake, unfortunately.
Yes. So, are you done?
I am finished.
I will now go to the museum. There's only 2 investigators there. I had 1 cultist. I had 1 here. Now, can you roll for control if somebody else already has to control? If your coach does not have control, you can roll the dice. So, one of the I want.
Oh, wait a second. Did you just put your guys down?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you just put the investigator down.
Yes. I will take this one. Chamber's Journal. Choose any one location, roll one die. On a Tentacle or Cthulhu, add one investigator from your lodge to that location. On a Elder Star, add one investigator from that location to your lodge. I will get my spell card.
I'm going to cast this spell, which is Find Gate, which means I get to get the gate card, use the gate card to take me wherever I want. I'm going to go to the. I kind of want to go there. I'm going to go to the library instead. There's only 2 investigators. There's now 3 investigators. I control the library again. So that means that I'm going to draw 3 spells. Oh, there's actually no spells I can cast in this unit full of spells. So now, since I have control, I can sacrifice one of my guys to ready a spell for free. I'm trying to figure out if I want to ready. I'm going to ready this one for free.
Okay.
After sacrificing him. So since I use the power, since I did not use these symbols, I did not discard that.
Yes.
And I'm going to draw my card.
Okay, now we have playbacks.
I'll move to the museum. Oh wait, you're
I'm going to move to the museum.
Yep.
Okay. Now, did you put
So-
one of your guys there? And
Before he does that,
there's
3
3
investigators.
investigators.
sorry, I thought that was a cultist. Okay, yes, there's 3 investigators. So these go to your lodge. Now you place a cultist and investigator on there.
yes.
But don't worry, he doesn't have to worry because they don't initiate a raid unless someone does something to him or he has 5 or more on his.
Or we run out of investigators' place. We run out of investigators' place. They all raid mid-move.
Then I do not have to roll for control because I flat out have control.
Yes.
Take 1 face-up artifact or the top from face down.
Oh wait. He can choose these. They were supposed to be discarded.
Okay.
There's supposed to be 2 more.
No, they only get discarded if you pick one.
Check the rule book.
You're right. Oh, so you may. Yep. All remaining artifacts are discarded. Move to the bottom of the artifact deck. The 2 will be revealed. Sorry about that.
Can you also read the control action for that from the rule book?
Okay, the control action for the museum. Before taking the basic action, you may discard the 2 face-up artifacts and draw 2 new ones from the artifact decks. Then you may sacrifice up to 3 cultists for the museum to the abyss. For each cultist sacrificed this way, destroy 1 elder sign in any player's lodge.
So there are 2 things you can do. With your control. So you can either get rid of these 2 if you want and put 2 new ones up.
Yes.
So that's discard. And then flip 2 more. So the 2 flipped up are True Magic. Discard a spell in your reserve, then draw the top spell from the spell deck and immediately ready it for free. And Elder Mask. During your turn, place 1 additional investigator on your location. Discard for you do not take the investigators from a location this turn. Anyway, I'll take this one. Enchanted Cane. Activate, you reroll 1 of your dice.
Now you immediately discard the 2 ones that were there. And put 2 more out. So,
Just a debuff. Discard a spell from your hand to cancel any spell being cast. This spell is discarded without effect, and Runic Shock. While Runic Shock is in play, increase your spell reserve by 1. Or,
Discard it to ready a spell for free.
alright.
now you're casting a spell. You have 2 wild cards and a blue.
I will cast Readiness spell.
Okay?
Blue, yellow, and a white.
Yes. Well. I will add another. Are you done?
Not yet, but
Yes.
They go on to the.
Yes. Technically, they're at the bottom of the deck, but they're all the same card, both sides. So
then let's see. Location ability was gain an artifact. And then
draw spells. I will go from there to here. Which means I pick up these two investigators. I then put this guy and this guy there. So this is the first time I've actually controlled it, and that is the ceremony.
Yep.
So I gain a gate card. I devour Cotus, and
Did you just go down on the track or up?
up.
up. Excellent.
I went from
When the cursed cult advances on their summon track,
Yes.
the factions of Arkham marshal their resources to ensure your failure. Roll 4 dice. Gain 1 Elder Donut for each Elder Sign and Elder Star. Now, with this, it doesn't specifically say my dice.
There's not specifically say your dice.
let's look at using artifacts then. Can they only be used on your turn? Artifacts are special cards.
They changed it from bad to good though.
Yes.
So if you were, so he'd be helping you.
Yes, I could.
You could feel bad about sorry.
No, it doesn't say whether it's your turn or somebody else's turn.
So he could feel bad and help you.
Okay, so you're going to do that?
Well, you got to roll first.
Tentacle, Cthulhu, Tentacle.
And you get an Elder Donut.
And I get an Elder Donut. Well, that changes slightly what I was going to do. So, in the middle of my... I would then sacrifice 2 guys here. Go up again. I assume that burns off the curse.
Yeah, all the curses discarded. Put the discarded curse. Oh, maybe I'll put it over beside that. There.
And, of course, I get one of these to replace the one I used.
Yep. Keep the other side hidden.
I have enough to cast this spell.
You do.
And let me make sure there's no other spell. Nope, no other spell I can cast. And I've already done that because I have one in my hand, so that spell is ready. Go to the museum and gain control and do that. So, during my turn, I will. Should that's already in there? One location and roll 1 die. Now, I will choose this location and roll 1 die. Toss in my artifact. And that is the only result that is no effect. As soon as I'm ready to spell, those go away. And I draw a spell.
We're finished.
I am done, yes.
I need to use these 2 to go to red.
Get more spells. I'll first pick up the.
Pick up the investigators. 1. Now I'm going to cast this with yellow and my green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't pick up the 3 spells, did I?
No, you didn't.
2, 3. I'm gonna cast. So before I do this, I may as well take a look what I have. Green, yellow, or yeah, green, yellow. Ready that. Green, red, and ready that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to. I'll get rid of these.
Mm-hmm. You do know that since you control that, one of those things didn't have to be paid for.
No, 2. No, I can do 2 of them, and one I get 1 more that I don't have to pay for. But first, I'm going to cast this, which is choose another cult to regain 1 of their cultists from the abyss. You have the least. I'll let you take 1,
Thank you.
and then I get 3.
Yep.
I don't do anything except grabbing from my heart.
But it is a sign of brotherhood.
free. Play that one for free. I'm going to this one. I'm going to sacrifice 2 of my guys from my lodge, and then I'm going to advance my summoning trap 1. Okay, this one never waits. Oh wait, yeah. That one waits, and I believe that is it for me. For now, I draw my spell. Because I don't have enough. Never have enough spells. Now I'm finished. Now, one cult that I gave was going to give him the game. That one cult that I gave you is going to give you the game, Player X.
If it does, it will be a surprise.